Hello, hello? Hello, is it me? Is it Webweaver real? I don't know why World of Horror alt tabs whenever I do anything, even if it's on a different window, but here we are. World of Horror is minimized, and I am looking at Streamlabs. Now, my dog is chilling right now, but other people take their dogs for walks around this time. So, we're a little hesitant, but it is our second Thursday stream. You think I forgore just because I forgore to set up the schedule? Ha ha ha. Kind of. I am about 30 minutes late, and I would have liked to start about, like, well, I guess 43 minutes ago, but realistically 30 minutes ago would have been good. So I'm just gonna check the audio real quick, make sure it's fine, and then we're gonna jump into it. How many runs are we gonna do? We're gonna go for about an hour and 30 minutes, so however long that takes us. I would assume 3 runs, but you never know. New pinned chat. Do not give me... I probably should have watched the full ad for myself. So I could have given myself a very nice 15 cents there. But I wanted to check the audio quality, so you'll have to forgive me for being a hypocrite telling you to watch the ads, and me myself skipping them on my own video. I'm sorry, I'm a villain. A Webweaver exposed, hypocrite, evil villain. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. It's very shrimple. I sound fine. We're gonna start a little bit of World of Horror. Now, sometimes we might stream something different than World of Horror, but I felt like doing some World of Horror tonight. Also, I didn't do the thumbnail for the Lunacid because I uploaded it, and I'm like, oh, I'll do the thumbnail on the day before it gets uploaded. And then I was busy on Wednesday. And then when I wasn't busy on Wednesday, my friends were like, hey, you want to play League? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Why not? So what are we gonna do to start off tonight? You know what? I agree with the bumper. Let's start off with whoever's next. An Ayaka run? Alright. We'll do a little Ayaka as a treat. Huh? The Abyss? The Abyss? Why is World of Horror an abyss? Let's try that again. There we go. It's Look Who It Is at last. So a little bit of Ayaka to start off the night? Okay. I'm alright with that. He almost clicked Jury and Yumiko like a fake fan, like he doesn't know exactly where Ayaka is. Random backstory? I don't know if I'm feeling that. We could always get something horrible. You know what? Let's get a little fatalism in our life to demonstrate why you should not be a fatalist. Because it does matter. The order matters a lot. And what about a little Cthulhu? Sounds a bit fun. The nightmare shall begin again. Do we look at the lighthouse? Nah. So what's new with me? Not much. But I have been really entertained about this whole next-gen update for Fallout 4. Because, so here's the deal, right? There was a Fallout show that came out, and they need to stop doing binge models, man. I swear to God. You made your show relevant for a month, and it gave all your games a boost. Imagine if that was a weekly thing. Imagine if it was like Fallout Fridays or something. And every single Friday, people were talking about the latest Fallout episode. Oh my god. Like, what a fumble. I hate the binge model. I absolutely hate the binge model. And you should never do the binge model. Ever. Release them weekly. I don't know if, like, some people watching this are old enough to remember, but we used to have JoJo Fridays before Netflix came along, god damn it. Ay, ay, ay. Why did I take the vending machine? I just realized that. I don't want the vending machine. I thought it was like this, and I was like switching to the history club. I'm kind of stupid. I'm not paying attention. So, you know, we got the Fallout series came out, the live-action Fallout series came out, and apparently the live-action Fallout series is really, really good. There was, like, some minor drama because people thought, like, it retconned New Vegas, even though apparently it doesn't, and New Vegas is probably going to be, like, the setting for Season 2. But apparently it's, like, really good. Like, it's a really good show, and it's made, like, all of the Fallout games become super popular again. Like, people are going through and replaying 3, New Vegas 4, and I think even, like, 1 and 2 got, like, a small bump in players as well. But, like, 4 is, like, getting a huge increase in player base. So it makes sense that Bethesda would want to, like, come in there and release, like, a new update for Fallout 4 to add new stuff and to make the game, like, I guess get ultra-wide support, because that's also very important. The fact that it didn't already have ultra-wide support is incredibly funny to me. And it's actually making me think that, yeah, no, I did have a lot of resolution issues until I downloaded mods. But anyways... Oh, we throw the notes away? Okay, that's fine. That's alright. That's alright. I didn't want those notes anyways. I mean, you know, they have Knapfa Ritual in there. I don't want them. So, it makes sense that Bethesda would want to come out with an update for Fallout 4. It doesn't matter, by the way. The order doesn't matter. Oh, God. Do we have 2 items to discard? I wish I had those notes. I wish I could throw those notes away in here. How do we get a weapon? How do we get a weapon, right? Like, how do we get a weapon? What if I had a real weapon? True, true, true. If we get something bad, we can just take it away immediately. You'll love to see it. So they come out with a next-gen update for Fallout 4. And they add, like, a bunch of stuff. And, you know, that's fine. That's cool. I'm glad to see Fallout 4 getting more updates. My opinion, my controversial opinion on Fallout 4, is that when it came out, I didn't like it. And then I gave it another shot, like, a few years later, and I thought it was alright. I mostly downloaded mods that let me, like, build the bases out a lot more, like, you know, in a lot more of a complicated way, like, go past the, like, the item limits and build out really far, place things anywhere, so I could just make super overcomplicated bases. And I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was fine. But I thought it was, like, not a great Fallout game. I thought it was, like, it was an okay game once I sort of embraced the wacky base building. Do we want to do, like, 50-50 or, like, guaranteed and then a 40? I think a guaranteed and a 40 is a lot better. 1 dice roll is better than 2. Because then we can just do this. Like, if both missed, then we would be in hell, right? But, so here's the thing. With all Bethesda games, modding has always been, like, a huge part, like, since Morrowind, right? Like, I'm trying to think of earlier Bethesda games, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of ignorant. It's just, they appear with Morrowind. They visualize out of the ether with Morrowind, right? But, like, with all the Elder Scrolls games that they worked on, and all the Fallout games that they worked on, modding... Actually, did they do 1 and 2? Did they do Arena and Daggerfall? I don't remember. Like, I know they only did 3 and 4, and then New Vegas was Obsidian. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. All of those games, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, 3, New Vegas, and 4, modding is an integral part of all of them, right? Like, if you play those games, you probably want to mod them. And it And Bethesda has always celebrated the fact that they really, really let... Yeah, we'll just take the EXP, that's fine. They've always really celebrated the fact that their games get modded, right? Like, and that people play their games. I really need an item. I really need an item. We're not getting an item anytime soon, are we? What are we gonna do for items? I don't know, I'll think about that in a second. So, you know, obviously, like, they always celebrate that their games are modded, but they've... Brother? Burning Man brother, thank you so much, you saved my life. I don't have to think complicated thoughts anymore, I love you. So... The thing is, though, whenever Bethesda updated the game, like, let's say they updated Skyrim, or they updated Fallout 4, it would actually brick every mod that people have made for the previous versions. And that wasn't really a huge deal, because back then, they didn't update the games very often. It was like, mostly like, a new DLC came out, and then that DLC bricked the old mods, right? But then they added the Creation Club and official modding support, right? And that meant that they were updating the games, like, every few months. And they never... And whenever they would do this, it would always brick everything that wasn't Creation Club. And it was always really shitty, because they had no way of letting you opt out of updating their games. Because on Steam, the best that you could do, and people did a workaround for this specifically, is the best that you could do on Steam is prevent Steam from automatically updating the game. But even that was dubious at best, because it would still, like, try to update if you launched the game wrong. So, you know, you would be in the middle of a modded playthrough, they would update the Creation Club, and then you would accidentally boot the game up the wrong way, and then it would start updating your game. And it's like, ah, shit. You know, then you just bricked all of your mods and you bricked your save file. It was really bad. It was really bad. And I was always baffled on, like, why they never did anything where it's like you can roll back to a major version or something, right? Like, I was always baffled that they never did something like that. Because, I don't know, RimWorld does it? You can roll back to any version of RimWorld that was like a major version, right? So for my RimWorld playthrough, we're on 1.3 because my mod list works on 1.3. It doesn't work on 1.4. It doesn't work on 1.5. So I have to be on 1.3. But RimWorld just lets you do that. It lets you just roll back the game's updates. So I think that's really cool. Forest, mansion. All right, those are relatively fine. We can just go. We don't have to worry about, like, getting trapped in hell. That's pretty bad, though. So, it's just, like, it was always a little bit weird. Oh, hell no, I'm re-rolling. You cannot give me these dog shit perks and expect me to be happy with that. So, you know, Fallout 4 has been kind of, I believe, stable for a while. Admittedly, I haven't tried to mod it in a hot minute. I think the last time I played Fallout 4 is... Let me see. Fallout 4. Yeah, that was 3 years ago. So admittedly, I haven't played Fallout 4 in a hot minute. Also, shoutouts to 5 friends have played recently and 1 friend is playing right now. That's great. So, yeah, it's been a hot minute since I tried playing Fallout 4, but I thought it was, like, relatively stable with the position that it's in. And so, there was a mod developer, or, like, a mod team. Hello, dog. Are you okay? I just heard you cough. I think she's fine. Is that there was this mod team working on, like, the most anticipated Fallout mod of all time. Is this max sanity? Yes, it is. I actually want to get rid of it because our max sanity is 8 right now. So it was like Fallout London. It was like Team Fallout London or whatever, and they were making like this massive Fallout 4 mod. And because the new version of the game came out today, they've had to delay their mod indefinitely. and it's not gonna come out for a while. Like, it was gonna come out soon, and they announced its release date and everything, and then Bethesda announced this next-gen mod, and then it was coming out, well, it was coming out today, and everybody was like, on that team was like, oh shit, we feel like completely blindsided, which, it's not Bethesda's responsibility. Like, let's be realistic here. It is not Bethesda's responsibility to be like, hey, mod team working on a mod that may never see the light of day because it's a fan project that, it's a fan project that people are working on, and there have been tons of major mods that have been announced and then never came out or had, like, the worst development known to mankind. Sorry, my brain just temporarily scattered into every direction known to mankind, and so we're just kind of waiting for my brain to repiece itself back together. For some reason, I can never stop and think about the next word that I'm gonna say in, like, a normal sense, right? Like, I can't shut up and then think, like, I'm gonna say this, because my brain is completely blank. So helping me, like, just talking and just, like, saying garbage helps me think of what I'm going to say next. So, obviously Bethesda is not obligated to reach out to a mod team to say, hey, we're doing a mod, or, like, we're doing an update to the game soon, and that might impact your mod. Like, obviously they're not, at all obligated to, or have anything, like, they don't have any responsibility to do that. And I don't think them not reaching out to the Fallout London team is, like, a major problem. I just think it's crazy that they don't have any way for you to decline updates or roll back to stable versions of the game that work with your mod pack. Like, the fact that has been a consistent problem for Skyrim and Fallout 4 is crazy. Like, it is. It genuinely is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's genuinely pretty wacky. The school basement. No way. That's where the missing swimmers are? We have more dexterity, but our sanity is terrible. We do a little observation getting stabbed. You can't help but smile. So true, bestie. Let's hope we can get this cured. But yeah, no, I just think that's the thing about it, right? Because obviously, but I have bought more copies of Bethesda games than I most likely ever would any other game, just because they were moddable on PC, right? If they did not have the modding support that they do, I would not own as many copies of Skyrim and Fallout 4 as I do, right? Because I own Skyrim on the Xbox 360 and I think the PS3, and then I own Fallout 4 on the PS4, and then I bought both of those games again multiple times on PC, because, there's the regular Skyrim, there's the DLC for Skyrim, and then there's the special edition, blah, 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 right? Game of the year, whatever. And so I think it's a little, like, tone deaf to always just treat the modding community as, like, free advertising. Because it's like, you should at least respect them enough to let you, like, roll back or, like, choose a version of the game to play on that's stable. So there's, like, if you want to do, like, a heavily modded playthrough, there's the version of the game that people tell you to roll back to. I don't know. It just seems a little mean. But I don't think it's mean not telling the modding team that you're doing, like, a brand new update. I don't think that's mean at all. You don't own the random modding team anything. They're doing something really cool. Some people might buy your game because of it, and a lot of people are gonna go back to playing your game because of it. But you don't, like, you don't own them, like, private communication saying, like, hey, we're working on, like, a next-gen update. Please don't leak it, by the way. You don't owe them that, but you kind of do owe the modding community, like, some sort of, hey, Here's how the next update won't brick all your mods. Botany moment. Do I want to get rid of one of these things? I think I want to get rid of branded. Now, unfortunately, that does lower all of our stats, but hopefully we can, you know. How we doing? I'm doing alright, Oat, and the run's going alright. Well, you know, the run is actually debatable, now that I think about it. Do I want to go to the school twice? It's botany, so it's just extra EXP. I'm trying to think, can we get cursed at the school? Because I kind of want to get cursed, right? Like, I want to get cursed. I want curses that are not branded. Well, just gonna lose the stamina there, and we're gonna move on with our lives. A sudden growl. Whoa. Getting a little spooky here. Yeah, we are getting a little spooky here, so we're gonna throw some broken bottles. Now that's not gonna do us very well. I don't want to throw the torch, but I feel like I have to. Because, like, I don't want to get hit here. And we can't do a normal attack, which sucks. Well, I don't want to get hit here, so you know what we gotta do. Hold on. Can we do... I want at least an 80-80. 70-70? Yikes. Well, let's do it like this. We're already taking a chance, you know? Might as well. Oh, hell yeah. I don't even think that gets us there, too, which is the sad part. I mean, it's an 80% chance, so... might as well. You typically don't want to do what I just did. I don't think that's approved by the Vatican. Not that Ayaka's existence would be approved by the Vatican in the first place. Unless it was some weird Hellboy situation where you just kind of send the cursed demonic person in to deal with the demonic entities. In which case, you know what, fair enough. We do a little running. But only after I put on versus Sayu. Sayu? I need to play that game. It went on sale for like the spring, April sale, but I didn't buy it. Which was kind of cringe. That game looks really fun. Reveal yourself or run. I mean, we already have a light source, so I think we can just take the badly... Is badly bruised the, You just get badly bruised for that? Do you just get a random... Oh, no, it's a random injury. That's right. Wait, new injury, abdominal cut. Very, very fun. NSR is fun, but janky is ASF. I mean, listen... Being a janky game has never stopped me from enjoying a game. Like, janky, like, okay. A game having friction, and I think jankiness is friction, makes the game more memorable and enjoyable to me. If the game is a smooth cruise with no friction, and everything is really, really well refined, I think it can get boring, right? Like, I think it can get boring really fast. Sure. We'll take 80 more billion sanity damage to avoid insomnia. Although insomnia is a curse! But we could just get another curse right here. Getting badly bruised for being shot? Real. Now, are we gonna get a good Ayaka perk on our next level up? The answer determines the run. I'll take Doom Effigy. I'll take Doom Effigy. Like, obviously you want Blood Mania. I'll take Doom Effigy. 100%. Blood Mania, my beloved. Now, okay, I do have a question about NSR, right? Because that could definitely be a Let's Play game, but also it's very music-based, so can it? Like, I don't know what their like, YouTuber streamer policy is. Because, like, that's a game that I've been wanting to play myself for a while, so if it's like, hey, don't stream it, then, like, that would make sense, because it's a game heavily based on music. But it could also be a fun playthrough. Fear Festival, huh? My favorite. We're at max sanity right now, so might as well. Ryuchi moment? I don't do I want my friend Ryuchi? We're not paranoid, so we can't stab him if things go wrong. What do you do again? Oh, you're the bad one. I actually kind of want Fujiko. I'm not gonna lie to you, if we had the money, or we could get the money easily, I think I would take Fujiko, just because we've kicked a few times in this run. And who knows, that +1 damage could be, I mean, we got 8 strength, you gotta start running. We rolled a 2, so who cares? That's the thing about stat investment, sometimes it's pointless. Nope. 4% Doom for Masafumi? You gotta be kidding me. I don't remember what Raiko does. I don't know if she's worth 65% Doom here, especially because I don't remember my seconds. Let's go to the WoW wiki real quick, alright? Let's go to the WoW wiki. Completing a mystery grants 1 fund. Not at all. No, absolutely not. Under no circumstance am I spending 4% Doom for 2 funds. Although, maybe that could clutch. I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows what's in store for us here. But, you know, we're all here together. And we're experiencing the run. Now, Hermit, that's... You're really talking... We might die if I take 2 minus 6 stamina, though. That's real. But I'm willing to do it. We've got good stats. Okay, are you just dead? Yes. That's what happens when you get Blood Mania. You just Thanos snap every enemy in the game. That's what happens. Every enemy in the game gets Thanos snapped. That's how it works. Look who it is. This is sanity, so that's alright. We're okay with that. Even though our perception is terrible, we're alright with that. Does Blood Mania affect this? I feel like it should. But I guess since the wine affected this, maybe it would be Eldritch Possession that makes this better? I don't know. Has this ever been, like, discovered? Do people understand how Fear Festival Timeline B works? Like, if I go to the wiki right now... I know, we're opening the WoW wiki up again for the 80th time. I typed in Fear Festival. Is that not... Am I crazy? I typed in fear, no result. Well, I got fearful as a result. I typed in festival, I got 2 results, but neither of them were the mystery. I don't know what the mystery's name is. I've just always called it Fear Festival. There's some word at the start there that the wiki is looking for to connect me to my results. I mean, I think we just go dexterity and stamina. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Maybe we should have taken luck. Because I don't think luck is affected by Eldritch Possession, right? My assumption is that it's a fixed damage. It's counted as a stat internally. That would make sense, but also, like, different characters have different damage values. Like, we've had it to where it's, like, 3, we've had it to where it's 4, and we've had it to where it's, like, 5. So, I think we even had one time where it was 2, but that might just be me going insane. I know that we for sure had it at 3, 4, and 5, though. And obviously 5 is the best way to have it, because, you know, it takes 20 damage before it dies. Oh, it's Flood, huh? Well. Whoops, there we go. I would be really interested to finally, like, figure that out. I haven't done testing on this game in a long time. I think the last time I did was when my friend and I randomly wanted to figure out how ghosts worked. Or, like, how severing the ties, knowledge, all that stuff worked. And we figured it out, and we wrote it down, and then I completely forgot about it. And I don't remember how it works. We are just Thanos snapping you from existence. If you live the barrage of attacks, that's totally fair, bestie. How about a little more damage? No way. How about a little more damage? We can end this mystery whenever we want to, so it's fine. We have found the geologist, the one that I respect. You know, here, I'll give you some web lore, alright? I'll give you some web lore. Before I decided that I was going to work in the video game industry, I originally wanted my job to be a geologist. I wanted to be a geologist. I like rocks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Ancient god living in a village who is finally rising up and destroying the world. You're gonna get beaten to death, and in fact, you are already dead. Me when the roads are closed? No way. I'm not even looking at the lighthouse. We're cruising. I don't care. The game cannot kill me. The only stat that's lower than 8 is perception and luck. Now, who the hell was the second enemy? I have no idea. Like, what am I supposed to say to this? I don't even remember anything about anything, but it literally doesn't matter, so I'll say Mad Janitor. I'll pick the option that is wrong, or at least, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. You're taking 18 damage per attack, and we're hitting you like 7 times a turn. You're going to die. Sailors was near the end, wasn't it? No. Sailors was first? Yeah, Sailors was first. Was it Mermaid second? Yes, it was. There are no straight roads here. Although I will say, the way I've engaged with that game so far is literally just listening to Sayu's theme. And I watched the trailer and was like, yeah, I want to get this game. There are a few games that have come out that I'm like, yeah, I should get this game. And then I just completely, like, never get them, ever, and I feel bad about it. There was like a new EA original game that came out recently that I wanted to get, because no EA original has missed. And by original, I mean the, are they called originals? It's the EA indie game thing, where EA gives, like, a shit ton of money to somebody who wants to direct, like, their dream game. And then they just get to direct their dream game, right? Like, I'm talking about... It was Sea of Solitude, A Way Out... What was the other one that Joseph Fares made? Sea of Solitude was not Joseph Fares, but, like, that was one of those games. And then Joseph Fares got 2 of them. There was another one that I'm also forgetting, and then the new one that just came out recently. Was it Zao? I don't think... None of those, like, EA indie games have missed. They've all been bangers. Which... One of them won Game of the Year. The one that I'm literally forgetting the name of, the second Joseph Fares one. That one won, like, Game of the Year. In the year that it came out at the Game Awards. So, like, those slap. But Sea of Solitude is very good, if you have not played it. It's a great game. Who's the second run that we're gonna do tonight? I'm not entirely sure. We did an Ayaka run. I know, we can gamble with the GIF again. I can enable the GIF in whatever outfit. Koji it is. 1 second of the GIF. Oh, Yashiro for Horg? We'll end on a Yashiro run. We'll end on a Yashiro run. That's Haru. Random backstory? Sure. And, you know, we took a pretty... I would say Katurufu is like a mid-tier old god. Oh, I should do an old god tier list. Like, which ones are the hardest? That would be really easy. We could do that we could do that easily, yeah. I don't even have to think about that. Because it's very obvious which ones are easy and which ones are hard. I'm just thinking of content farms. Like, we didn't really play a hard old god. We didn't play an easy one either. I think Katurufu's pretty middle of the road. Because he takes sanity damage a lot. But also, there's no Katurufu events, are there? Now that I think about it? Hold on. You put a gun to my head and asked me what events Katurufu has, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Does Katurufu have events? Katurufu events. Bad dreams and crumbling reality. Ah, wait, these are Katurufu events? Really? These just always seem generic. I mean, I guess one of them literally has, like, Ai Katurufu. But I guess I just never put those two together. I literally never put those two together as, like, being Katurufu things. I thought they could just always show up. The Insomnia one kind of sucks. But that other one's kind of good, though. Crumbling reality kind of based. You know what? Let's play Zektast. I don't like Zektast. Exquisite Taste? Ugh. You can't do this to me. So, let's check at what we're at risk of getting Zektast. Am I gonna pull, like, some crazy bullshit? I think I'm gonna pull some crazy bullshit. I think it's time for a knowledge weapon from the pharmacy. I think it's time for a knowledge weapon from the pharmacy. I think that's the secret tech. So we need to level up dexterity once, and then we're immune from being Zektast kill-shotted. Oh boy, I can't wait to throw these away. No way! No, there's something with this game's RNG. There is some way how this game calculates RNG. I don't care. You cannot convince me. How many spells are in this game? And what's the percentage chance of throwing away the notes? That's happened twice in a row. I hate this game. Oh yeah, we need to look for Moriko. Hold on. Completely forgot skull emoji'd about that. But what are we gonna do with Knappa Ritual? Probably nothing, because are we gonna get allies? No, we're not. And are our allies gonna die if we get them? No, they're not. I don't even think Paranoia counts as killing them. I think, like, does it? Knappa Ritual is so weird. Because it's not... Your allies can die in, like, 2 to 3 different ways, and it only counts for one way. Which makes it, like, already your allies dying is niche and probably not happening. But then also, like, you know... Oh my god, I can see the mystery names now. That's so cool. OMG. I think we start with Botany, right? Yeah. Me and mycology maniac Rutsu. This could also be trolling, by the way, if the school is doomed, but... We need to get a weapon from the pharmacy. A statement by the utterly deranged, and that's the one that I wanted. The bone saw is cheaper, actually, and it's got a better chance to hit, but the speed is abysmal. I think a bone saw would just be silly. I don't think I'm in the mood for silly. Maybe we'll do bone saw. Bone saw? Bone saw Yashiro as a little treat. But I remember winning with the bone saw was such an event that I, like, explicitly remembered it for, like, the compilation video of, like, the end of early access. Also, one of the things that I was thinking about is... And I'm not gonna do this for every series, because I don't think that would work out very well, because my commentary has just objectively gotten, like, I think, well, I would like to say that my commentary in front of the camera has just objectively gotten better. Like, maybe not higher quality. Yeah, sure, why not? But I think it's objectively gotten better over time, so not for every playthrough. Like, I have a specific playthrough in mind. But I was going to download all of the episodes, bundle them up into one super episode, and then upload that. Because there have been playthroughs that we've done back when we had, like, 200 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 300 subscribers, whatever, right? And those playthroughs were good, and I think it's easier to just re-upload them as like a, hey, here's the movie version, instead of, hey, go watch the old series, you know? Because it puts it in your subscription feed, it's a whole thing, it's a whole thing. And so the test drive would probably be the... whatchamacallit, me when I'm opening my YouTube page during a live stream and going to my playlists. It would probably be Quiadon, Ozuma Manor Story, because I think that one is an underrated series, and it was after the early access started, so, you know, people go back and they watch the first episodes of early access. I think that's probably decent enough. And then we can also do Pseudo Regalia. And then... I don't know if we would do Fallout New Vegas, because that's a stream. I think that's a little different, because each episode's like 2 hours long. And then there was also Dandara, right? Do I know the Dandara playlist? That could definitely be re-uploaded as like a big movie. With like all the all the intros and outros cut out, so it's just like one consistent episode. Because my streams do have some wind-up time. But I do need to look into... Because I know other people do it, but just because other people do it, I'm always a little bit nervous. Because there is a problem where YouTube will, like, strike you down from hell if they think you're reusing content. Like, you're re-uploading content, and that is technically re-uploading content, but I think it has, like, a value, if that makes sense. Because we can't really revisit Quiet-On, because I've already, like, played it, and I know the puzzles, and I know, like, the tricks to it, so it wouldn't be, like, a blind playthrough, you know? We're running away from this enemy, by the way. I'm not dealing with her. I'm not dealing with Infested Girl. I'm pretty sure that's our first enemy. And so I think it definitely has some value to, like, make movie versions, right? I'm mostly thinking of, like, what Settled did, was, like, Settled combined all of the episodes into one for, like, the big, like, 12-hour, 20-hour-long videos. For, like, Mauritania, Swampletics, and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure it's fine, but I would have to, like... I feel like I would have to, like, add something just in case, like, to make it, like, slightly different. Just in case. Because I'm a little bit scared. I'm not tripping on a branch. We're getting +2 Doom, because I'm a real gamer. And I was trying to workshop a joke in my head, but I don't think I could do the accent right. I've been obsessed with the, we're Costco guys thing. And so I was trying to workshop that into a Shiikawa thing, but I cannot think of a punchline. And so it sucks. So, Kanoko Gatherer, second enemy, and by the way, we're running away from this guy. I don't want to deal with him. I don't want to deal with him. Yeah, we're Shirakawa guys. Of course we get lost in the woods. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. But it is true, though. We do get lost in the woods, though. That was every tile. That was hell. Thank you for the 1 experience, Shiro-san. It's the most valuable EXP I'm ever gonna get. And then you give me time skip? You piece? I cannot believe you. That you would do this to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Unacceptable. So we got sailors, coma, mermaids, nails. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that's horrible. But you know what? Do we have a school mystery? We do not. Actually, we do. Yeah, we're Shirakawa guys. Of course we still go to high school in our 20s. Oh no. That's awful, but that's so good. That's so good. We do a little selling of our fondest memories. And then a really good bit to do, but I don't think I could commit to it properly, would be, I just sold my fondest memory, I look over at chat, read the message again, and I'm like, oh, that's such a funny message, Okumaku Tree, you're so right. And then I do the bit again. I don't think I could commit to... I don't think I have the acting chops to pull that off, though. But that's a great concept. That's a great concept. That could make a funny April Fool's thing. There are a lot of substitute teachers coming into Shiikawa. Probably definitely not related to the fact that horrible things keep happening at the school. And that some of the enemies in the game have teacher in the name. But we do be doing WoH as a treat. A little WoH as a treat. And then I think we, I can't roll a 2 dexterity. You gotta go with your perception. Yo! Oh yeah, we need to level up our dexterity or we're gonna die. That's true. Thanks for the +1. Thanks for the +3 perception, nerd. I wish we had a gun. Let's just go to somewhere where we can get the burn taken care of, right? Oh no. Oh no. Notice his face. Burn it all down. Stop me if you've heard this one before. We gotta take our sanity. We gotta take our sanity licks when we can. Noisy Nails just sucks. Coma, Sailors. I have a way we can discard an item in Sailors and get our oh no, never mind. The consequences of my own actions. Well. Me win. Me win. 3 to all, huh? How about no? How about we just leave? How about we just walk away? How about we just leave? We just walk away. We just exit the vicinity. We just exit the premises. We're just gone. We're just not here anymore. You ever think about that? Oh, and we don't have prep items. That's true. Me and Exquisite Taste Rutsu. I don't think this one's going very well. I'll be real with you. I don't think it's going very well. I think this might, maybe be not going very well. Well, we're gonna take that minus stamina, and we're gonna be happy with it. And we're gonna take this, hopefully not a boss fight, because if it's a boss fight, we lose the game. Because I don't have anything that I can discard. No. Get me out of here. Hell no. 74% Doom Mystery 3? Well, it's been fun. The bell tolls for us all. So, Zektas sucks and Exquisite Taste sucks. This post has been brought to you by the Webweaver gang. Comment down below Webweaver for a chance to there is no chance for anything. Just comment down below Webweaver. And then give me your power to keep dodging these attacks. Give me your energy. Give me your power. We can do it. Happy feet. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. This has happened so many times. I don't know why it works that way. It does. You get hit there. You live. The enemy dies. Shit doesn't work. I can't say early access game anymore. Oh, hell yeah. It's coma time? Let's do it. I can say small indie company, though. And that's real. Oh my god! Alright, you start with this. This is a good start. Great start. Alright, wonderful. Absolutely excellent. Get me the hell out of there. And now, before we do a Yashiro run, let's be a little cheeky, okay? Let's be a little bit cheeky, alright? Pokidoku. But wait, there's more. Because I want to see how this actually works, so we're gonna do an experiment together, okay? We're all gonna be involved in an experiment that harms the viewer experience. My apologies. Alright. So now, I am going to put up the GIF image. And then we're going to make a window capture. Somehow. I don't actually know how to do that. We're gonna make a window capture, add a source. Oh god, it's on top of everything. No. Okay. For some reason, the window capture is stuck on... For some reason, the window capture is stuck on Fear and Hunger 2 EXE, so that's fine by me. Okay. So this should be fine enough. We're gonna take this away. Perfect. Okay, and now I'm gonna hit this button, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm watching the stream on my end. So, anyways, let's do Pokidoku for a little bit. Hoenn Steel. Skarmory. Skarmory's not Hoenn? Oh my god. I should've just done Mawile then. Psychic can learn Thunderbolt. So it's time for Gardevoir. We get carried by Gardevoir. And then we can do... This is Psychic Fighting, right? Yeah. Mythical! Is it the moon thing? The pink one? I don't remember what it's called. I don't know why I'm typing Delibird. There we go. Cresselia? No, Cresselia is not psychic. Dual type Hoenn? We can do... Shiftry? No. Shiftry... I mean, we're already screwing up, so we might as well commit to the bit. Dual type can learn Thunderbolt. Alola Raichu. Mythical dual type. How about Mew? Steel can learn Thunderbolt. Magnezone. Alright, a couple of misses. Cresselia is psychic, it just isn't mythic? Wait, so it's a legendary? Oh my god. And then we could have done... Jirachi is a mythic. Genesect is a mythic? I thought that was just a normal Pokemon. I probably could have got Jirachi. And then Celebi is a dual-type mythical? And then Shaman, I know Shaman is a mythical, so Shaman Sky would make sense. Volcanion is a mythical? I had no idea. I thought that was a legendary. I probably could have gotten it if I didn't screw up on, whatchamacallit. This one. Hoenn Steel. Why did I think Skarmory was Gen 3? I should have just gone with Mawile. I like Mawile more anyways. Anyways, I have no idea how ad inserting works. I was gonna do an ad break while we did Pokidoku, but I got no idea. Me when it does not, me when I have no idea at the function. You did? I got an ad? I didn't get an ad, though. I'm watching it on my end, on my phone, And I have to watch ads to get in and out of the stream, or like in the stream. And it didn't give me an ad. Oh. So I have to watch ads to get in the stream, but I don't have to watch ad inserts. That's very silly. And it also feels a little bit, clunky. Just because, like, I don't actually know when an ad is playing. Which is really weird, because it's like, it's normally on automatically, and I don't like that, because imagine you're watching, and then you just randomly get an ad, like, mid-WoW run, you know, that kind of sucks. It should be, like, in between runs, or it should be during Pokidoku. And so I like having it on manually, but I don't know. Alright, for Horg Japan, Yashiro, not in a Speedo yet. What backstory do I want? I think, like, go easy on me, and let me take 7th Curse. Just as, like, a little treat, if you don't mind. And then, I guess if we're doing our best hits here, let's get the life coach involved. Because I think Yashiro, he's got a lot of problems. He needs a life coach. And so here we are. This character is described by a new stat, Faith. It starts at 5. Oh my god, it's updated now? It says 5 properly? Oh my god. It used to say 10. But depending on your actions, it can drop into negative values, representing your slowly crumbling faith. There are different bonuses and penalties that vary with the faith level. You can check the current status by hovering the cursor over the new stat. This playthrough's new mechanics. It's new mechanics, everybody. Something that was introduced, like, 2 years ago. Hold on, I want to see, what's the first episode we played Yashiro on? I want to see how long this has been this playthrough's new mechanic. I just love that wording so much. Like, this playthrough's new mechanic. New mechanic! I'm scrolling through the early access series. I'm waiting for something to say Yashiro. Maybe it's not gonna say Yashiro. Because I don't know if I named them after the characters when I unlocked them. No idea. But there is a Yashiro in a thumbnail in episode 120, which was 3 years ago. So this playthrough's new mechanic from 3 years ago. I love it so much. Did you play pre-nerf Yashiro? So here's the thing, when Yashiro first came out, I played him once, thought he was garbage, and then wrote him off, and then he got nerfed into the ground. And, like, people were telling me at the time, like, Yashiro's busted, you gotta play Yashiro, he's OP, he's overpowered, you gotta play Yashiro. And I was like, nah, I don't really want to play Yashiro, I don't really like him. And then he got nerfed into the ground, and then I'm like, wow, wait a minute, he was busted? So no, I missed out on pre-nerf Yashiro, unfortunately. I was there, but I just completely ignored him because I'm kind of an idiot. Listen, I've made a lot of blunders on the meta, you know? I thought Smonks were bad, I thought Yashiro was bad back before he got nerfed. I thought he was bad. I am not, like... I have a lot of knowledge on the meta just because I play this game so much, but, like, my initial meta reads have always been a little bit janky. My takes have to be refined through several hundred hours of gameplay on the current patch, and then I will have the most based and correct takes. Now we roll for 80 times to see if we can find whatchamacallit. There we go, we saw Moriko twice. Are we ever gonna take Outdoorsman? I don't know. New tech would be able to figure out how to put this on fade in, fade out. It would probably have to be a scene, right? Right, like if we made this a scene instead of a source, we probably make that a fade in, fade out. I'll have to experiment with that. Moonlit Sailors, Noisy Nails, Violent Vigil, Wordless Ward, Metamorphosis. I don't really like any of these mysteries, actually. I'm gonna start out in Vigil. Many people are saying he's absolutely crazy for that. That he was wild for that. But, you know, you're playing Yashiro, sometimes you need to do a little bit of a silly play to get yourself, to pull yourself up into a good run. Vigil pamphlet, clap, 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 clap. I'm giving Grand Uncle a round of applause. He's gonna be so moved by my unfaltering support, my unyielding support, that he's gonna get right back up. And he's giving me a meat cleaver to kill them all. You're so real for that, Grand Uncle. You're so effing real. The World of Horror meta has always been a little bit weird, because I think, like, a lot of aspects of it are just unreliable, and so that makes anything that is reliable blatantly overpowered, if that makes sense. But it also means that some things, I believe, have been undervalued, and I think that's probably the most controversial I'll ever be, is I think stats are good. Now, I think they're unreliable, but I think that in a game that is as RNG heavy as World of Horror, having anything tilt the dice rolls in your favor is worth it. At least in my opinion. Yo, empty bottles? Let's go. I genuinely think that anything that lets you have better RNG in a game that can just randomly kill you for no reason, I think that's pretty real. Oh yeah, I'll take a spell. That's a great spell, and I will use it right now. Like, that pays the doom cost for both of the enemies, and they're both pretty weak. So, we can feel pretty decent about this, actually. Now, I don't think we can do anything about it yet, but we can do something like this. And we've got the happiest feet in the land? Oh, you shouldn't have. Love to see it. What a wonderful first mystery. What a lovely first mystery. 3% Doom going into Mystery 2. Could never complain about that. And I'm not gonna find a way to. That was lovely. But, yeah, no, I just think that a lot of the time in World of Horror, right, like, the meta will always be weird because the person who's in charge of balancing does not understand it, which is, you know, being a game developer working on a passion project that is a, like, horror point-and-click RPG. I don't know how to describe this game at all, but, like, whatever this game is, you know? It's not... You don't have to have, like, a balanced meta for a game like this to be good, because it's kind of like Eldritch stuff, you know? I think it's okay for it to be a little... I mean, I guess it depends on what you're going for. I've flip-flopped on this a lot. Like, we've talked about, like, game difficulty and, like, how it all works out. And, like, how some things in this game are skill-based and how some things in this game are RNG-based. But a lot of stuff in this game is just RNG-based. So I think it's totally valid to basically kind of think to yourself, like, okay, do we want to do sailors? Yeah, we can do sailors. We got a couple things that we can discard. So, discard that. And then discard the empty bottle. Side quest is done. Feels pretty good. Where is a doomed location? We could go buy something. That is not buying something. Ugh. That is not what I wanted to do. But we'll do it. We'll take a safe seaside. Why not? We'll hide in the crowd. We'll roll a 1. We'll feel pretty good about that. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just want to keep the meat cleaver. Okay, now I can go buy something. Now, do I want a camera? Sure. We'll buy a camera. Why not? It's right there. And you know what? We can go back and buy something else if we want to. If we're gonna get blocked by the life coach, if he's gonna say, nah, man, you don't want to walk in there yet, I think we can, I think we can enjoy another shopping spree. I think we can go buy something nice for Yashiro. He deserves it. A Rumu Ghost moment. I mean, we take 4 faith here, which is not very good. Minimum. Because we have to dedicate 2 turns to fully sending it. I think we just take the Doom. I think that's fine. Bro does not want me to go shopping. He's like, you'll get bad deals there. Never mind. I'll get good deals now. Believe in the life coach, and he shall deliver unto you a compass. And you can feel pretty good about that. Now, our faith is still hovering around 10, which is the default value, and we're not too happy with that. Funny fish moment? We're full health, though. Roads are closed. We already did Vigil. I mean, I'm alright with how it's going so far, kind of. Wordless Ward, Noisy Nails. I mean, the fact that we have, like, 80 more billion boss fights kind of sucks. I think we go Wordless. Actually, do we? Yeah, we do. I don't know if this is doomed or... Oh, the hospital's doomed! Oh, Jesus. This is gonna hurt. I forgot that we had, like, boss fight, and this was the only boss fight that we could avoid. That's kind of my bad, honestly. I want to sell the water bottle, just so that we don't get Jar of Blood, but, like, Jar of Blood is not the biggest deal right now. Don't ruin the calm moment. We're kind of gliding through, and we had a really good mystery one. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. I'm gonna decide to walk here. 1% Doom's not a big deal. This is, like, the only Yashiro life that you would ever actually want to steal, because it's Yashiro's life is actually going good for once in his goddamn life. I think we throw the empty bottle. Can we do 60 set? I mean, I don't want to do that. I want to dodge, bro. I want to dodge. Actually, we have a camera. Hold on. Do that instead. That's way better. I should have done this, like, turn 1. Our faith is going down, but then it goes right back up again. You ever think about that? On your own is really strong. Go ahead and give me that. Hello? Let me level up! We investigated through the level up screen! You can't do that to me. That's so messed up. No, don't leave yet. Please stay until my surgery is done. Yushiro and Yashiro both have meat cleavers, perfectly symmetrical violence. Listen. I'm locked in for this mystery, alright? I'm locked in for this mystery. We got the shit kicked out of us. 40% Doom, but it's Mystery 3! It's not that bad. Now, we have 2 boss fight mysteries back to back, which is a little bit terrifying. Speaking of violence. I mean, this boss is more threatening and it does all damage. But I think we would want to level up as much as possible before it. So let's do the stamina boss, because at least getting hit by the stamina boss won't tank our faith into the abyss. Speaking of stamina bosses, you're not making this easy for me, Sutashan. So we're just gonna run away. The Yashiro classic, running away. I do want to try to get some sort of advantage. I mean, it's a pretty good advantage. I will take this. I will take a Thutu Flame, and I will probably use it. You can take my blood, that's fine. Me when I'm getting a blood checkup at the hospital, you can take my blood, that's fine. Listen, I know the life coach has given me the green light. I think I'm okay with it. I don't want to suffer 8 more billion doom. I should have had it on there already. Oh, we're branded like cattle. No, you can't do that to me. Please. We failed to run. We're kind of cringe. Well, I mean, we have access to the town for the next mystery. Did we get cursed twice? Did we go here twice? I don't think we did. I don't think we ever did. Hold on. Give me some stamina. Me and Survivor's Guilt Rutsu? Okay. So 10 stamina, that should be good enough. Doll Nurse, thank you so much. Doll Nurse, I can't tell you how good it is to see you here. I was so scared. This is actually, like, if we win, it'll be because of Doll Nurse, I think. Or, like, Doll Nurse gives us a huge chance of winning. Unironically, being able to take, like, 4 items into this boss arena that we can throw, and being able to take 4 items that we can throw into the next boss arena, you just kind of got to appreciate that from a wonderful standpoint. Thank you so much, Doll Nurse. It was the Burning Man and the Doll Nurse Wombo combo. They did both show up. They did both bless the runs that they were in. Like, I can't begin to describe how powerful these allies are. Just to be like, they are so useful. They are so good. Do not run away. Please get more. They're so helpful. They are so, like... So, everything in a game where the player can lose. You know, some things are pro player, some things are anti-player, and some things are neutral to the player, right? And in a game like World of Horror, neutral is pro player, right? Because if something doesn't give you a bad outcome, that's a good outcome for you. So, that's that, at least for resource management games like this, right? But, oh my god, you have no idea how good it feels. To see Doll Nurse. She is, like, the most pro player. Doll Nurse and Burning Man are, like, the 2 most pro player things in this game. I think we have to brace again. What if we use the flash? And then we dodged. We didn't dodge. We didn't dodge. I think a Thutu Flame is for the next. I mean, you gotta give it a go, right? Like, you gotta give it an honest try. Yeah, you gotta give it an honest try. Like, have your Thutu Flame at your fingertips in case you need to roast them. I'll take a weird item. And then I'll take some stamina if you don't mind. Me and Human Skull Rutsu. Bedded fumes, huh? I don't think we have a... Well, we have a lot of bottles, but none of them are, none of them have the structural integrity to hold some, Gamer Yashiro Speedo bath water. That one's a patented classic. Alright, Medusa. So how do we feel about Medusa? We don't feel very good about Medusa at all. Medusa is not a snake lady. It's a jellyfish. Much to, my remiss. Okay? So what are we doing here? It's very shrimple. We're bringing 4 items with us into the boss fight, and we're gonna try to kill the boss. We also might have to use the monument a little bit. This is awful. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I think we run, and then I think we use the monument. I think it's monument time. And I think the game agrees with me. I think it's monument time, and I think the game agrees with me. Can we sell the human skull? That's fair. I wouldn't know where to find a buyer for it either. Okay, you know what? You outlived. You outlived it. I do still wish we had the camera, don't get me wrong. But... uh-oh. Do we want to keep Attack Dog just for the fight, and then let Attack Dog go at the end? I think that's, like, fine enough, right? Because it'll be a damage race. Don't worry, Yashiro will find the dog a forever home after they save the world together. There's no reason to do stamina. We can't do Doom because that's too scary. And stamina, this boss does all damage. This boss does all damage. So there is no point for this to be at the part where it is, right? I think Broken Bottle does more damage than Human Skull, but, you know, it twitches slight. But we can equip it, and then we can throw it from our equipped slot. So we get even more damage. Drenched is horrible. I will look for... I mean, you know, there's no reason to pray here, because, again, the boss does all damage. The boss is going to do, like, -4 or -5 all damage. So, there really isn't a point to it, outside of, just the other two have a chance of damaging you, I guess? So you take the positive outcome, which is a neutral outcome. Yeah, the human skull only does 2 damage when thrown. Feels bad. 5 damage, but we can't prep it twice. I think this is an Athutu Flame, but here's the thing, Athutu Flame costs Doom, though. So I think we genuinely want to try to resolve this with as little Athutu Flaming as possible. Because we go up to 89, like, okay, we go up to 88 Doom, right? We go up to 88 Doom. This guy goes down to 10. We cannot reliably kill Homie. Right? We cannot reliably kill Homie. And we take damage. I guess we just queue it up like this, and if we hit both the attacks, we Athutu Flame him. 90% Doom. That's kind of sketchy. So... oh, we got a gruesome totem, we win! Oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane, we just got that. I didn't even think that we... like, I knew it was a possibility. Oh, time skip? Boo-hoo. I cannot believe we just got a gruesome totem. That's crazy. Okay. So, equip this. And we're looking absolutely fantastic right now. I can't believe we got time skip too, that's so lucky. Do we have a Seal of Slanesh? We do not. So, Attack Dog, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your assistance. Now that you've saved the world, you may go find a forever home. And I mean, who wouldn't want to adopt a tack dog? That good boy saved the world. But Yashiro will take it from here. And I think we just roll, right? I think we just roll. Drenched Lamau. So our first mystery was Violent Vigil. And then our second mystery was Sailors. Correct answer. And you can lock in the GGs. Thank you so much for watching. This was a hell of a run, and it was with the meat cleaver, so don't let Josephine know. She still brings up meat cleaver Kyrie, by the way. She still does. She finds out I did a meat cleaver Yashiro run. Ay, ay, ay. 25-34. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver. I will see you all on the next thing that you decide to watch. There was a Lunacid episode today. I forgot to do the thumbnail for it because I'm a little bit silly, but there is a Lunacid episode. And then there will be a Dark Souls episode tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Goodbye.